Hello, good afternoon, my fellow friends and stampers. It is Nemi Batson here, coming from Nemi's Crafty Cafe, just 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg, where we are freezing today. It's like super cold. So if you're there and you're in some nice warm place, whether it's at work or at home, feel free to like, share, and comment, because I'd love to know where you are. There's no school today, so my kids are home, but I warned them to be quiet, and so far they've been doing really well, because, you know, they're either napping or playing video games after I told them to do math. So I'm just going to make sure we're good here, and it looks like I am. So thanks for joining me, or thanks for catching the replay. I couldn't get the Global Design Prod Challenge for today. I apologize because it wasn't posted yet. I also was late this morning because I was recording videos, so I apologize for that one as well. So I'm gonna wing it today. And I didn't even have time because I've been on meetings all morning, so oh, no worries, Shell. I totally get it. I hope you're nice and warm right now. But I wanted, and I don't even have my sample sheet ready for you. But anyway, I'm going to share with you one of our huge sweet collections that is in our current catalog. And it currently, this one, I believe it's in the mini. Let me just double check. I forgot to do that too. Oh, man. Like, I've been on calls, and then before that, I got up early this morning so I can get my video recordings done. How was your weekend? Mine was like so busy. Like, time was just flying by, and I barely slept in, which is the sad part. Oh, here it is. Okay, found it. Yes, it is in the mini catalog. Woohoo! Okay, so we are going to create with this. I love this paper, and I've already used this paper at least once already. So we're gonna do a wedding card, because some of us should be having weddings, I hope. Although I've been going to more funerals than weddings these days. But I want to play with these. I want to play, so both of these come in the suite together. And I want to play with the dies from this suite, and then I want to play with the big flower. Because honestly, when I opened the dies, I was like, oh my goodness, I really need to figure this out. But for now, I can figure this one out and a few of these. Let's just see what it looks like. So that's what I want to do. Now this paper, I should have this one actually. Lovely and beautiful. Let me grab my DSP share with you. Here it is. So this is the lovely and beautiful. That is the coordinating designer series paper that comes with it, and it has 6 colors, so I thought we'll play with those. And I wanted to play, we're probably going to use them all, we'll see. And so we need to pick a sheet. But the other thing it comes with is, I already opened one, so I'm not going to open a second roll. Maybe I didn't. I guess I am on my second roll. Okay, so it comes with this beautiful, so right now the sheer gold is currently on back order, so this is perfect as a great substitution right now. So we're going to play with this, and I'm going to just take that off. I have ink all over my fingers from doing my recordings this morning. Okay, and then it comes with this beautiful pearlized gems. They're pearlized because they're shiny, and they have a little bit of a lift, and they also are not smooth. Like, they're kind of like the Pearl Basic gems, but just different colors. So there's quite a few colors in here, which is these colors here. So it looks like we have 4 colors. Love it. Okay. But what's really cool too is this ephemera pack. So this ephemera pack is the beautifully adorned ephemera pack. So I'm gonna be gentle with it. Like, I haven't even opened this sweet. So the reason I bought this whole sweet collection is because, one, I like it, because that's always the most important reason why you should buy it. And two, it comes with 2 bundles. And whenever a sweet comes with 2 bundles, with frames, I'm in. Because I'm a collector. I'm a die collector. I like dies that I can use for other things. So this is the sweet I'm also using for February's Let's Get Crafty Club. So if you want it, I do all your die cutting for you. So you just need to get the stamp sets. But you save 10% if you actually buy both. So that is key. And then everything here, you'll get half a pack of this as a gift from me. And then, because I like to gift, and then you get half a roll of ribbon, half a full pack of gems, and then the, what else comes with it? Oh, the DSP. So I think you get two of each. So there's 2 of that. You haven't ordered the gems or anything, no? And the ephemera pack? Oh, how could you resist all this gold? Like, this is the 3rd one. So you get 2 of each, and then you get all these frames plus the flower. I might steal some of this. So let's open this up and have some fun. Oh, and then you get this too. I might stamp. Oh no, I need a bigger stamp. No, I want to use my dies. Let's just stick with the plan, Mary. Stick with the plan. And anyway, I wanted to make a wedding card because I want to use this and this. So I was going to use wedding wishes, and then, or to the happy couple. So that's what I was going to use. And maybe one day I'll have a wedding coming up, but lately it's been funerals. But there's all this gorgeous paper as well. So we're going to try and use some of those and maybe just do a simple card. Okay. So I want to do a slimline again, because remember last week we had to do a slimline. However, I forgot to show you how to make an envelope. So I'm going to show you how to do that here as well. So we're going to make a fun slimline. Now, do I have, just let me check here. Somebody tell me if you're online right now. Oh boy. Long track. I didn't realize my line was way over here. I wanted to do a slimline because usually when you go to weddings, you either do a gift card or you do cash. Me personally, I like to do cash. And the reason is because then it's instant. And also, this sounds really bad, but you know, you always like to give them cash, but sometimes you're like, oh, I need to give more money. And then, because I might have not known it was cash bar or not. So if it's cash bar, then I take out money because I'm not paying for my booze. Okay, so this is 6 inches and this is 2 3/4. Okay, so I'm gonna change. Oh, that changes things. So this is 6 inches, and normally I do my card at 6 inches. So we're gonna go 6 1/4, and I should be safe. 6 1/4. So our card is gonna be 6 1/4 by 4. Okay. Anyway, our layer. Hi, Christine. How you doing? Keeping warm? Getting ready to go out tonight? I have to go out tonight. Benjamin has soccer practice at 9 p.m. So you have no idea what I was saying. Oh, I was just saying I'm making a slimline and my wallet was super far because I wanted to get a bill and make sure I got it right. Okay, so let's grab some cardstock. So I'm going to grab some thick basic white. Can you all hear me? I'm going to do a quick test and see if you can all hear me. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. So my card is 4 inches. or sorry, it's going to be folded in 4. So we only need to be 8 inches wide. But then I need to also be 6 1/4 inches long. Or 6, so 4, and how much did I put? I just gotta double check my envelope. Gotta make sure it can fit in my envelope. Oh yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Okay, so I need 6 1/4. Usually I do 6 because it makes my life so much easier. But money is longer, is exactly 6 inches. So I feel like I need that a little bit. So we're gonna go 6 1/4. So I have to pull out my arm. And the nice thing too is if you actually go 6, then you can use 12 by 12 sheet and really maximize. Okay, so that's scrap. Save that for later. And then we need 8 inches, 8 1/2. So 4, 8, no. Oh yeah, because I can just score this. So then we're at 4 1/4. Sorry. Not thinking. I'm frazzled today. It's been a busy morning and a busy day, let me tell you. It's been insane. Although the lighting is a lot nicer when I come out here. The sun is shining, but it's cold. At least it's not windy. So that's a bonus. So that looks like a weird shape, doesn't it? But it's not, because once we put the ephemera or the paper on there, it should be good. And now we just need to decide what we're going to use as our base or our layer here. And I really like the Calypso Coral. So I think we're going to use that as a layer on here. So I'm going to grab a sheet of Calypso Coral. Now I did prep ahead of time because I really didn't know what I was going to make. Waiting for the global design project to show up, and it didn't. So I will showcase that one tomorrow. So we should be 4 1/4. Let me just measure correctly because I'm half out of it right now. Had like meetings and 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So I need 4 by 6. Or actually, I'm gonna go smaller. Let's go. I'll put a 1/2 inch border, or all around, or 1/4 inch, I should say. Or it's already a 1/4, so 1/2 inch. Ah, I can't speak. Okay, so let's go. Let's just and go. So it's 4 1/4 minus 1/2. So that's 3 3/4. Okay. And then we're doing 6 1/4. Sorry, I'm just moving things over. 6 1/4 minus 1/2, which is 5 3/4. Okay, snow day today too, so it's like, oh, what are the kids doing? Better not be slacking. I told them to do math. Bishop has lots of math to do, so that's not really a bad thing to say. Now, let me look at this ephemera again. Okay, I don't want that one. And I don't want that one. Oh, there is the one I want. Okay, but it's too small. I want a bigger one. Okay, so that is that. Now we need our designer series paper. And I'm using Regular Beautiful. So I'm going to swap out my set that I already have. You should see my space. I've been working hard at trying to clean up around here. And it's sort of kind of working, but not. And I've dumped a lot of stuff. Plus we have my crop coming up. So at crop we do a swap table. And that table is pretty much freebies for whomever. And the nice thing about it too is afterwards, whatever gets left behind, I don't have to take home either. It actually goes out. What the heck? I lost my designer series tab. Interesting. We'll have to look for that one. Okay, so it's a new month, which means new crafty club. Every month I do a subscription-based class, and it involves this suite for the next month. I'm not a big hearts fan, and I'm also not a big whatchamacallit, like the Valentine's Day kind of thing. And since it's February and spring is right around the corner, we definitely want to do something that means wedding time. So I do have a baby shower coming up, so I'll need a card for that one as well. And I'm also making a baby album. So I have a crop that I'm going to this weekend, and so I plan on making that during the crop. Oh, look how big these ones are. So I'm going to assume, let me just double check. I'm telling you, I haven't played with this yet. GDP is themed hearts. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. But I need the photo because I can't post it on my team page without the photo. So tomorrow we're gonna do hearts. Is it just hearts or is it love? Like, does it have to be hearts? Like, does that mean you have to have hearts in your card? So I thought maybe this one would fit, and it doesn't. Oh la la, doesn't fit any of them. Interesting. So completely separate set of dies. Fantastic. That's good because you could do whatever you want then. I mean, it's not also good because now you have more work to do. But I like this one. Okay, so we are gonna go 5.5 by 3.5. So we're gonna take this, and it's non-directional on the back side. We don't need you anymore, so I'm gonna move you out of the way. So to conserve, doesn't matter which direction I go. Let's see. What do I want? I think I want this. I'm gonna go this way. So we're gonna go 3.5 because I'm gonna save because it's 12 by 12. And then I said 5.5, right? 5 3/4, 5.5. Just hearts. Ugh. Well, can I just use my scrapbook page I used yesterday? I didn't use. I made yesterday. Oh no, I want all those bunches. Although I might end up covering it. But let's see. 5.5. Oh, that's gonna get covered anyway. Okay. It looks fat. I feel like I should have made it a 1/4 inch skinnier. But let's see. I mean, look, because now you put money in here and it fits just perfectly. Which means we have to make our own envelope. Which means I also forgot to share how I make my own envelope. Okay. And then there's that. Now you can cheat and use an envelope punch, which is perfectly fine. In fact, I use mine all the time. Or you can make one. So for those of you that don't have one, I'm going to make one. Okay. Yes. Just hearts. Darn it. Okay. But seriously, did you guys see my scrapbook page from yesterday? It was full of hearts. I'm going to share it and see what they say. Although I didn't finish putting my messages on it, my journaling. But maybe I should share it without the journaling because my journaling is going to be pretty personal. Since it was my mom's 1-year death anniversary that I scrapbooked. Okay. Oh, I smell smoke. Okay, let's do that. So that is going to go like this, like this. Now, I don't want to put that down here because we need to add ribbon. So we're going to do our stamping first. So and I have some white willow left over this afternoon too. Christine, have you started? We have to do our virtual retreat die cutting because it starts on Wednesday. So I got to prep my cards. Oh boy. So much to do, so little time, I'm telling you. Okay, so I haven't prepped these yet either, so I'm just going to rip that off. And then I'm going to grab my chamois and just give this all a quick swipe. Sometimes you get residue from the polymer stamps and on your stamps. I'm like, what's the word? And so you want to make sure you get that off and make sure it's cleaned. So I usually just like to do that. Now that's a pretty big stamp. So I'm going to pull out a bigger block. Should have just left it out from this morning. Used a big block this morning as well. Okay. And we're going to slide that right on there. So there's our floor. I think I want to do the mini as well. So we'll see how that goes. Now I want to heat emboss this in gold. Put a little bit on my fingers. Although my hands are super dry anyway. How about you all? Right? This weather, just so dry. And then I'm going to put up the gold embossing powder. Make sure that's ready. Okay. Does it start on Thursday? Oh, I have an extra day. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, my scrapbook. I really enjoyed making that page. You know, got a little teary-eyed after, but it's all good. Okay. I don't know why I'm a day ahead. Anyway, I had 2 meetings this morning with recruiters, and then I was doing recordings, and then I had to marinate the meat for dinner tonight. So much to do. Then I had the stove. The house is heated by a wood-burning stove, and so I was like, get more wood. So my whole body is super dry. Oy, me too, and itchy. Okay, too much info? Maybe. Okay, now, did you know you could also heat emboss vellum? That was my original plan. So maybe later this week we can do that, because heat embossing vellum is fun. Just as much fun. Okay, I don't think I got enough on there. Enough. See that? I didn't get enough Versamark. I don't even know why I used that one, because this morning I was having trouble with that pad. I think it needs a refill. Okay, so let's get this going, and then I'll show you the trick. I don't know if I have a gold one. I think I need silver. Okay, let's see if this works. So we're just going to heat that up, as always, and make our way. But actually, that might actually be okay, because we might cover that up. See here. So now you start seeing it change color as it gets hotter. There we go, starting to go. That's a huge flower, but it's really pretty. And once you heat emboss too, you can also use some ink and ink this up. Have you ever done the crumb cake version, where you put crumb cake with chalk? I should do that for a technique. This flower would be awesome for it. Okay, I think we're good. We are shiny as shiny can be. So you can see here I missed a couple spots. That's where I like my Missy or Stamparatus, because then I could have stamped it twice, and then now I can stamp it again. But for me to put it on top again, I would probably screw up. And it looks like, yeah, I just didn't get enough there. Okay, I think I'm going to do the small flower too, but I'm going to do the small flower in a different color. And let's see, I think I will use, there's not much yellow on here, but I feel like it's a neutral color. Let's use the fresh freesia or peach pie. Maybe we'll use peach pie, because in that way we're kind of like, you know, we're kind of like tone on tone kind of thing. And we always have lots of scrap with peach pie. So let's try that again. I just realized I should have did the green, but that's okay. I should have inked up some green while I was at it. Now, oh, here it is. Okay, so peach pie. And then I'm gonna grab my mini Versamark because I know that one's working. I think I just need to add more ink in that large one. Seems to be out. Oh, there's a child that's alive. Who's there? Someone's in the kitchen getting food. It is a little bit late for lunch. Oh, hello, my friend. Okay, Lena, I don't know if you should tell us what the weather is like in BC because it's really cold here right now. Freezing. It's moments like this I'm thankful I didn't have to go out, but I will have to go out tonight, late tonight. It's gonna be so cold. And it's always cold at the soccer complex because the wind seems to just cross right across for some reason. It cuts right across in front of the entrance. So you're just like, oh, so cold. Beauty. So we got that, we got that. So we got 2 floors. Now we need some greenery. And our greenery is, according to this, Old Olive. See, I just, that's what I love about working with this is I don't have to think, I just check my sheet. What colors should I use? Okay, so I'm gonna grab Old Olive. We're doing a lot of heat embossing here. That's why I'm like, I should have did it all at the same time. Would have made my life a lot easier, but I'm just having fun. Cool here, no snow. Cold here. What? Really? Yeah, exactly. Are you on the island? Because it can't be that cold. Okay, so those are heat embossed. So because they're heat embossed, I'm going to tone it down. And we're going to tone it down by just stamping. My blends are a little blah, so we're going to go with just stamp tone on tone. So we're going to do, I didn't know if it would fit. So we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do this one. Okay. I wish they gave us 2. Because then I can do 2 at once. I can do, like, then you can double. Okay, so let's just use the same block. I'm gonna take my flower off. Did I clean it? Can't remember. Although it's just Versamark ink. And Versamark ink won't hurt any other colored ink. Hi.
Where's the taco shells?
We, in the top shelf, like where the spices are in the cupboard.
Here?
Yeah, up top. You'll see them. And, oh there. I'm like, what did I do with my stamps? Oh, right. So this is gonna go all the way down here. This is where I wish I already did my sheet so then I know exactly where it goes. There. Oh, we don't want that over there. We want this over there. We want that over there. Okay, grab my Old Olive. Actually, you know, I'm gonna go, maybe. I'm thinking I might go garden green. Let's see what Old Olive does. Just depends how inky it is. But olive green would then just make it a little darker. But we'll see how Old Olive looks. I'll just flip it over if it doesn't look as nice. Okay. Forgot to tell him he might need the ladder because he's too short to reach the top of the cupboard. Well, that's not so bad. So we'll leave it. Let's see what is cold for you. Exactly. If -10 is cold for you with no snow, I'm like, that's just perfectly fine. So, okay. So we're gonna clean that up. Okay. And then we're gonna, I think we're ready to die cut. I think. I feel like I might need one more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 3. And then we have 4 with the flower. Okay, so let's get crafty here. And let's get some die cutting going on. So I'm gonna put the other flower there where my boo-boo is. And then, oh, I'm surprised this has so much edging around it. I got lots of tape pre-started. So we're gonna put one here. Did you find it? No. Top covered, Bishop, in the corner. Second. Just give me a second here. I just have to help my son. I know, well, if you turned on the light, and you would probably need a ladder anyway. Sorry, my little boy can't see or can't reach. It's dark. We'll turn on the light. Okay, so then this one goes here. So we're gonna line that one up. And then our 2 petals. Look at all these dies. How many dies come in this one? Let me just double check. 16. 16 dies. That's pretty good. I can see this one getting quite a bit of use on my crop. So when I do crops, I don't know if the other demonstrators do, but I like to bring my craft room because I do have people that come in from Ontario and Alberta. So when they fly, well, the one from Alberta flies, I'm like, how do you pack when you fly? I say, so when you go to a crop, because my crop isn't one night, my crop's 3 days. So she's like, well, because you offer your inks and your stamps, I don't have to pack all that. So it saves me tons of space when I come to your crop, which is what I like. No school today, snow day. And so when she comes to my crops, I'm like, I said, oh, that makes sense. So I said, like, if I went to someone else's crop in another province, because she's also a demonstrator, so she comes to my crops because her family is here. I will need to pack everything. And she's like, yeah, you'll need to pack everything. I'm like, oh, that sounds painful. Although I'd love to do a Vicky Booten cruise. That's still on my list. But I'm hoping that when she does her cruises, her craft cruises, she gives you a list of supplies so you know what to pack. And I know she supplies kits when you're on the retreat, so on the boat. Okay, I think I'm good. So, -2, LOL. LOL is really, I am laughing out loud. Okay, so I'm prepped. I'm just going to bring this over to my big boss so I don't have to drag it in. And I'm just going to run this through the machine real quick. And I don't get you seasick either by adjusting my camera. Okay, just going through. You can hear the crackle. Crackle, crackle. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there's one. Oh, that's really big and pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna stick these in my magnetic sheet so I don't lose them because I didn't put this on magnets yet. Three. All I should have did was just case the catalog, save me time. But there's no fun. Then I lose the creative edge, right? Okay, so there we go. We still have one thing to die cut. Oh, look how big that is. That's pretty. Then we're gonna add the small flower there. Gonna add the big leaves. Yeah, you know what? It was actually really nice when it rained. I know I'm weird saying that. Because it cleared like the last bit of snow on the major highways. So for me, that's Garvin and Lage for those that live in Winnipeg or know their streets in Manitoba. So for me, that was perfect because now, even though it's freezing cold and highways were closed yesterday, it was easy driving yesterday for me or for us. Okay, so now I said I wanted to use the dies. So these are the dies from the Beautifully Celebrated, which is the other bundle in this pack. So now we just need to figure, and this drives curiosity to me. So I have an idea for that one too. So we need to see how this will fit. And so I was debating on I think I'm going to use To the Happy Couple because that's too narrow for what I'm trying to do here. So let's just see. Where's my stand? Let's see how big that is. Oh no, there's no hearts. So To the Happy Couple would go right there. I like it. What do you think so far? Do you like it? I hope so. Okay, so I need something big enough there. And I think this will be big enough. That will be big enough. So we're going to use, I kind of almost wish it was a little narrower. But then this one's too small, I think. Because I might not get enough on the edge of the flower there. Oh, this might work. Okay, let's go with that one. Do you see where I'm going here? Awesome. Okay. Now, I really want that guy to pop and that, and I don't want to hide this. So, guess what? We're going to use vellum. So Stampin' Up! Does not sell 8.5 by 11 vellum anymore. They sell 12 by 12. Which is fantastic because you get more bang for your buck. But I still have tons of 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to use that. And we are going to heat emboss vellum. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So I'm going to move my creation off to the side. And we're going to take our stamp, add that there. I don't have a small enough piece. So we're going to use that. Can you even see it? Oh yeah. The lighting in here is so amazing. I have 2 6x6 windows in my craft room. So, okay. So now we're going to clean that up. Oh, and April's coming up, which means my birthday, which means everybody gets to come here and enjoy a team meeting at my house with sunshine. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Okay, To the Happy Couple. I seriously can't wait to do a wedding instead of a funeral. So many of them. So many. 2 people I know already who I've just, recently seen. Oh, I should have used my mat. I'm going to take a sip of water. Give me a sec. Okay, now we're going to pull in the gold again. Just recently passed. One is a fellow cropper. So, it's really sad. And it's not funny. I mean, the sad thing is, this weekend is our crop, and she would be at our crop. So I'm assuming many people at crop are going to leave and go to Elmwood High School for her funeral service. I'm actually debating on leaving crop to go to her funeral service as well. So yeah. Okay. There it is, To the Happy Couple. So we're going to now heat emboss that. Now I'm going to keep my heat gun slightly further away and go in clumps, I can heat emboss on my glass mat. So I'm going to do that. Because I'm going to try and keep this as flat as I can. There it is. Now it's starting. Oh yeah. Looking good. Voila! Ta-da! Looks great. I can now, please, make sure you read your instructions just of your glass mat, because my glass mat handles heat. So don't go assume that because I did it, yours will too. Okay? Just saying. Okay, so now this says to the happy couple, and that is what we're going to die cut. So I'm just gonna trim out the piece I need here, because I don't need to run this whole thing. I'm not gonna waste my whole sheet and run it through. Okay. Man, I've done a ton of videos today on crafting. Whew, I'm all, oh, I can still see powder. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. I was like, what's that dark spot? And I almost wiped it all off with my finger. So that's a good thing. Good thing I caught it. Okay, I think that is, I'm going closest to the left because remember, we have to put our flower here. So I think that's about centered. Hard to tell. These are really cute dies. So I'm a sucker for dies. I would like, you can just buy the die set on this one. Like really. I'm just putting 2 because it's vellum. So it's gonna go through my machine real quick and slick. Because it's super easy. Yeah, it's so cold this week that I'm seriously contemplating on not going to bingo on a Wednesday evening. So, because I don't know, like we hold the crop semi at Dugald, and at nighttime when it's super cold and windy, well, I guess it depends on the wind. It's not fun. That parking lot is twice as windy. Okay. Right? Christine knows because she's been there many times. Okay, so I'm going to move my base out of the way. Got to remember where I put it. So there you go. So now what's nice about that is I don't end up covering up the whole, what do you call it? The whole piece of DSP, because I want it to shine a bit. Okay, so now this can fit in that corner there, in this little nook. And yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, so we need ribbon though. So I'm gonna grab my ribbon here. And I'm trying to decide where to put it. Okay, I think we should go under. Let's just see. This is what happens when you... I have no other template. Okay, if I go like that, we should be okay. So we got to make sure we know where this goes. So I'm just going to leave that there so that the word happy, it's in between. It's in between the words, and we should be good. Okay. So let me grab some tear and tape, which I had sitting here and now have lost again. Oh, there. I wanted to use up my other roll first. So let's use this one up. So I'm just going to grab a couple pieces. And I'm going to stick one on the back. And one on the other side. And we'll just lift those up. Don't worry, these ones are my glue scissors. So we're okay. Okay. Get that off. Okay, and then we'll stick that on. Make sure I'm in the right spot again. I think that's a little too high. It's all frayed on that side. Okay. Too high. So let's use this as my guide. Roughly there. Whew, I'm like way off. Good thing I have a nice long strip of tear and tape. Roughly there. And this one. We'll go there. I'm just going to remove some of this fray, and then we're going to pull that off. So it seems to fray quite a bit, so I'm just going to take this. You can do a lot of fun stuff when it frays like that, and cover it up and just hold it in place. Okay, there you go. And we can now assemble the rest. So you're probably like, well, how are we going to hold that vellum down? Well, that's pretty easy. So we're going to hold that vellum down over here. So I'm going to just rip off another piece of tear and tape. Oh, hi, Mish. Oh, hello. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah. Yes. If you're on lunch break or, oh wait, what time is it? Coffee break? I'm going to assume it's coffee break. Okay. And just a reminder, I just finished doing on the weekend. It's all recorded. It was all recorded, but I like to visit while all the recordings are released, check for any technical issues and comments. But we did a catalog kickoff event, so if you want a link to that, you can still go to it and catch it. But it was a lot of fun, and we're already busy planning our next one. Our next collaboration of whatever. Okay, so there we go. You can also add a couple glue dots and it won't matter. So I'm going to stick one up here because I know I'm going to cover that. So I'm going to grab another glue dot just to hold that vellum. Then I will show you another trick because I know I'm going to put that flower there. Okay. Now this will go here. Like so, to cover that up, and then we'll use gems to pin this down. There, I like it. What do you think? Okay, I was debating on putting a bow, but I think we have enough stuff going on. So I'm gonna glue this down to the front so then we know exactly where to place our flowers. So, yeah, I totally get, yeah. You know, me too. I lost my job. So if anybody knows, anyone that needs a process engineer or quality or OpEx is another fancy word we like to use. Oh, something's sticking. Oh yeah, I forgot I put that tape there. What else is there? You know, I'm looking. Although, if I can make enough selling card kits and product, maybe I don't have to. Ha, wishful thinking. It's not as easy in Canada, I find. But, you know, or the more team members that join my team, the better. Then maybe I can just do this full time, right? Okay, so there we go. Now I'm gonna curl my what do you call these? Leaves, but they won't stay curled when you mail this, right? Because it just, that's the way it is. So to get rid of that, what we're going to do is we're going to add a mini glue dot on one end. So that's the end I want flat. And then we're going to use dimensionals on the other end to keep it up. So remember, I'm not keeping this card. this card is yours. And to enter in the draw to win this card, you must like, share, and or comment. So all of you who have commented already can win this, are in the draw. So then I just need you to like and share it or heart it. Any emoji really. Just don't give me the thumbs down emoji. That would make me sad. And then that would put your name in the draw 3 times if you do all 3. Okay, so I needed to do this first because I don't want it to fall off the page, right? I don't want it, because then it won't fit in the envelope, right? And then now I know where to place this. So we're gonna use dimensionals on this one as well. So we'll just grab our dimensionals, although I feel like we can do both. Anyhow, I don't know. I'm going to use the bigger ones. My big ones. That are all cut up because I was using them for a class this past weekend. Okay. And then I had to use the edges. Plus I also use them in my Facebook Live, remember? So now it's all sticky. It's all funny shaped. You're like, why are all her dimensions all over the place? That's why. Okay. It's really sticky there. So we're gonna stick that here. So that's gonna hold that down. So I'm gonna put one more dimensional there just to hold, I'll just use this small one. Hold our vellum there. Okay, now this flower is gonna go here, and this one is gonna go under this one, like so. So you're gonna end, I'm gonna put a mini underneath there. 2 minis. So I'm going to stack 2 minis on top of each other so it stays a little higher than the white flower, because otherwise it'll just be flush. So I just doubled, and we're going to put that there so then I know there. And then we just need a glue dot on the back of my flower here. And then a glue dot on this one here. And then I think we'll lay this one flat. So that's going to cover up all my bad heat embossing there. And then, it's sticking to me. Sticking to my big sweater. I'm wearing a really comfy sweater right now because it's so cold. So I need there, and then I think we're good. That looks just fine to me. I want it tilted, so I'm gonna add another one there just to tilt that. Okay, what do you think? Does that look good? Okay, so how do we hold that down? Well, that's easy. We're gonna use mini glue dots, or sorry, embellishments. So I'm gonna have the embellishments cross those lines so then that way that stays. So let's grab, we have lots of colors to choose from, the pinks and the whites. And so I think we will, and Calypso Coral is here at the bottom. So white, pink, or Calypso Coral? I think we'll do Calypso Coral. The furnace broke down. Had no heat for 5 days. It was during, oh yeah. I totally feel your pain on that one. Oh, been there. Oh yeah, we got really sick, and then the blizzard and sun. Oh my goodness. Yep, you got it all. You definitely win the worst case life. Yes, Bishop.
What do I do with this?
can you clean it out and we will keep it so we can reuse it. Okay, wait, I gotta put my other one first. Sorry. Lots of questions. The kid has lots of questions. At least he makes his own food, unlike the other one. Okay. And then we're gonna tuck that one just under, and then we need one up there. So I'm gonna take another big one and use that. I almost feel like it's an odd place. I feel like I need to go up here, but then that puts, okay, we'll do the other trick. I'll show you another trick. And this one. Down here. This will hold in place. Come on. I don't know why, but the adhesive on this one is like off. Okay, so now I'm going to take a mini glue dot and stick it underneath each one of those. Right underneath where that bead is, or embellishment. And that'll hold my page, my vellum, without showing glue. Okay, and that is our card. And there we go. How's that look? Does that look okay? This one looks like it's off when I look in the video screen. It looks like it's not in the right spot. I don't want it lined up perfectly with the other one. Okay, pretty? Oh, you're back. Hello. Okay, so what a mess. I don't know why, but I make a mess every time I do cards. Not so much with scrapbooking. Okay, yeah, I'm totally gonna use my scrapbook page for hearts. Okay, to the happy couple. And so you can put on the inside of the card to and from as well. I wish I had the word sending. Oh, but we can steal it from another stamp set. Let's check this. Simply the best. This calls for a celebration. Not so much anything there, but I got ideas anyway. So I'm already running with ideas. So this one's to the happy couple, and then we can definitely do the inside. Now I'm going to grab my Wink Stella. The Wink Stella I was using this morning was horrible. So let's see if this one's better. Oh yes, much better. And I'm going to add a little bit of glimmer inside this. Oh, this one's running low too. I guess I've been using a lot of Wink Stella. Okay, I'm going to put it on these certain spots, just like you are blending. And of course you won't see this in camera, but if you win this card, you'll see it. Okay. But yeah, it's like, the one I used this morning was horrible. Okay. There it is. To the happy couple. And that is using this massive, I don't know, mega, big, double your bucks stamp sets and dies. I like this. I really like this. It is way too much fun. So anyway, and by the way, I didn't use base. I had scrap of willow or white willow, I guess it's what it's called. And so I used that for it. So the whole suite itself, because this one's a big one, is $200, right? It's like way bigger. So just letting you all know. Now, how to make an envelope for it. So you can take whatever colors you want. Here we could use peach pie, or we could use whichever, or you could use designer series paper. So that's what I'm going to do. So there's a designer series paper in here. Let's see. This one. Oh, it's got the big flowers on the back. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to cut into this one, but I'm going to. If you don't use it, you're going to become a collector, and then that's what's going to hurt you too. Okay, let me clean up a bit and move this stuff over so that I have room. Get this out of the way here. Okay, so we're gonna make an envelope real quick. Okay, I know I'm at 2 o'clock, so I already used up an hour of your time, but I need to make an envelope real quickly here. Now, you could use designer series paper or you could use cardstock. If you use cardstock, you need one whole sheet. So I'm gonna cut this down to 8.5 by 11. So I'm gonna take my 1-inch strip off first, because you can use these for belly bands or whichever, so I think that that's important. So I'm gonna take my 1-inch strip off first. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to 8.5. So now then I have my exact measurements of a cardstock. And I like using vellum as my envelope because, or sorry, designer series paper as my envelope because it's fun. Then I don't have to make my own DSP. Okay, so there we go, right? So we need widthwise. This has to fit here, so it needs to fit. So we're 8.5, and my card is 6 1/4. So we have to be conscious of that. So I'm just gonna do 1 inch. Let's hope this works. 1 inch along the short side. And then I'm gonna flip again and do 1 inch on the other side. I guess my arm was out, I could have actually did that, which would be 7.5. Okay, and then we're gonna flip because this is 4 1/4 and we're 8.5 inches wide. I'm gonna score this at 3 1/4 because I don't need, oh sorry, we're at 11. So I don't need the whole thing. And that's gonna give me a 1/4 inch all around. So if I wanted more space, I would just do it at 3 and 3 3/4. 3 inches on one side and then 3 1/4, like 3/4 along the other side. Okay, so now I've got my score line. So I'm gonna score it for you so you can see where my lines are. So there's my 1 inch. And then you're going to say, well, how? So then you can just take cardstock and write who it's to. And then you just trim that cardstock for the front of the envelope. Okay. Okay, so there's my score lines. I hope you can see that. So we're folded there and there. So just to give you an idea, this will fit right in the center and I have plenty of room on either side to play with. See? Okay, so now we need to do some trimming. So we're gonna cut off our ends. So we're gonna cut off this end along the score line. Okay. So just go along the score lines, like so. Oh, didn't go far enough. And then once you see that, you'll see it's a better envelope. And we're gonna taper, by the way. We're just gonna taper one end. And you won't see the taper because it'll be underneath. Uh-oh. I just had my corner round. I had to sharpen my corner rounder because it wasn't cutting very good. And now I don't remember where I put it. I might have stuck it back and it's home, but highly doubt it. Oops, that was a bad cut. Okay, so I'm just gonna taper this end just a wee bit. Like literally a wee bit, like a 1/16 of an inch. And cut, oops, this end, sorry. So we made a slimline card last Monday and then I forgot to do the envelope. So I'm like, I'll do one this week. So now that goes like that because it's tapered. It's gonna keep us a little flush. So you can taper both ends. So we'll taper this end too a bit. So then that way, when you open the envelope, you'll see a little bit of a dip. There. So we're going to taper this side as well. So this is going to be our top. This one's going to be a little exaggerated compared to the bottom. Just a wee bit. Just going to make it look pretty. So then when I close this, you see that, and that's where the card will go. So now we just need our corner rounder. Please tell me I put it in the right spot. Yeah, so I had to sharpen my Stampin' Up corner rounder, and now I don't know where I put it. I might have left it on the kitchen island while I was using foil. So we'll pull out this one. I have like 3 of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to fold that over because it won't fit. I'm going to round my corners. I'll fold it over. Okay. Stampin' Up does not sell corner rounders anymore. I don't know why they took them away. Remember when it was a total trend to do corner rounding when you were like, whatchamacallit, scrapbooking? Okay, so that's my top. This is my bottom. So let's add some tear and tape. Okay, so that goes there. And because I didn't use my flush thing, I'm going to use this. And go like so. And then this goes here at the bottom. Close that up. Sorry, I will just go on the board. Okay. So add a piece on this end so the card can't fall out. So used to using my tool to help me with these. And that goes there. Okay, so now our card can just slide in like so and is now ready to be sealed and gifted. So how pretty is that? So now you can just take a label or you take some cardstock, write who it's for, and then stick that on there. Now I'm not going to do that because I don't know who it's for yet. So we have a wedding card now ready to go. Oh, I guess I should have put my seal closest to this end. So I'm just going to add some tape or liquid glue to make sure it seals shut here. So put it along that edge. Oh, now it's puffing here. Okay, there we go. And that is our finished card with envelope. I like this Calypso Coral. So then you can pull your card out and there you have it. To the happy couple. I love it. Okay, well thanks for joining me. 2:07, I'm 7 minutes over. Have a great day, keep warm, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning, and this time for sure at 9 a.m. Have a great day. Happy Stampin'!